programa de hoje, acompanhamos a evolução de um britânico muito popular, o perigoso Davey Grant. A promessa irlandesa Ian Machado Garry compartilha conosco sua lista de melhores momentos do Conor McGregor. E um campeão do UFC entra para o Hall da Fama de wrestling universitário. Olá e bem-vindos ao Conexão UFC. Após quase uma década no UFC, o peso-galo britânico Davey Grant diz que seu melhor ainda está por vir. Apesar de uma série de lesões, o finalista do TUF 18 sempre manteve seu compromisso com o esporte, continuando a evoluir apesar das adversidades. O perigoso Davey surgiu como um dos atletas mais divertidos da divisão. Junte-se a nós em Durham, Inglaterra, para saber mais nesta edição do Foco de Lutador.
Dangerous Davey Grant. Gotta love the nickname, fitting for this 36-year-old out of County Durham, England. A guy who's been in the game for a long time.
Oh! Wow! Dangerous Davey Grant walking him off tonight!
I think people definitely forget how long I've been actively fighting for. I'm definitely time served. The best is coming towards the end of my career. I still feel like I'm getting better and better.
Davey Grant, you know why he gets bonuses, because he throws it all on the line.
Guy is a tremendous striker. He's tough, he's durable, and he is not looking to take you down.
I've had my arm snapped. I've had my jaw broke. Be honest with God, I'm going to still keep coming at you no matter what.
Oh, and he puts him out! Wow. Dangerous Davey Grant!
I love the fact that I've dedicated my whole life to being hard as f***. I mean, that's all I do every day. I just try and get harder. I'm a father. That's my first job. You're all right? Training? Yeah, good lad. Jay and Nate both train in the gym. Heidi, she's only 4, so she's only just started getting into training. That's it, Heidi. Go on, keep going. Go on, you can do it. Good girl. I absolutely love being a father. Everything I always do will always be for them. I'll always just try and make their lives better with their whatever I do in my life.
Yeah, it would be just brilliant to be able to one day to have my kids grow up and say, oh yeah, my dad was the winner of the Ultimate Fighter and he fought in the UFC, and just to have my kids being able to say that would be just mean the world to us.
Ready, do it.
Even just to try out in the Ultimate Fighter was absolutely fantastic. I remember being so buzzing. Dana White, I remember him clapping, saying bravo after my fight.
Bravo,
David.
And then to get on Ronda Rousey's team, training with her and all her coaches for 6 weeks, just living the lifestyle.
Okay, stop.
It was an absolute dream come true.
Davey Grant, he has survived the gauntlet. He is one of the last 2 men standing.
Not the position Grant wanted to be in here. He's got it very deep in Grant's house.
The finale, got beat fair and square. I was absolutely devastated. Dana came in to see me after the fight, and he was like, look, don't worry about it. You did fantastic. You're still to hit your prime, you know, you're going to get a contract no matter what. And that was just absolute music to my ears. When I got signed from the Ultimate Fighter, I had a fight a few months later in London, and the week of the fight, I blew my knee out. Obviously, after the Ultimate Fighter, you want to keep that momentum going. 2-3 months after the surgery, I managed to get myself back in the gym, and then freak accident in training and snapped all the ligaments in my ankle. I'd only been back in training again another 4 weeks, and I got another injury that was even worse than the 2 before. It was like a neck injury. I think it was 2.5 years. I was sort of forgot about in the MMA world. And after 2.5 years, fought Chito Vera.
Dangerous Davey Grant. He finally gets to perform in front of his home crowd. Big flurry here from Davey Grant. Knees and elbows.
Dangerous Davey Grant!
It was like, right, it's finally time to get going.
Davey Grant, a man who's dealt with a lot of adversity in his career, now trying to get back into a rhythm with his training and fighting more frequently. Lands a beautiful right hand there. Now he's switching stances. Oh, big knee landed too. Oh, beautiful combination there from Grant.
I thought he was done, to be honest. I was ground and pounding him, and I was thinking, I was going to stop him in a second, and he was still in the game, and he threw up a great armbar.
This is tight. He got it. He tapped. It's all over.
He snapped my arm.
Oh, that's not the way it's supposed to bend, folks.
I was out for another year.
He didn't want to give up. I know Davey, and I've known him for a long time. There's no quit in him at all.
The main worry was that I was never going to be able to show my true potential, and I really did not want that to be it.
He has got to be one of the most unlucky fighters, just his 4th appearance now in 6 years.
The pop-off fight, it was a make or break. If I'd have lost that fight, I would have been released. I know I would have done. I really went safe that fight because I just needed the win.
Dangerous. Davey Grant.
Dateline Abu Dhabi. The wait for live action from UFC Fight Island officially ends here.
Fight Island was a massive thing. It was the only live sports going on in all the world.
Pardon my French, but I think the modern day fight, he just didn't give a He wanted to fight his fight regardless of the opponent.
The whole world's going to be watching now. This is the chance to show people what I'm about. And win or lose, I was going out there to war.
Oh! 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 Huge knockdown for Martin Day!
I got my jaw broke in the first couple of minutes of the fight.
Right on the button as Davey was coming in a little too aggressive.
And I was like, oh, well, I'm still here, so I'm still going to go out there. I'm still going to do what I'm going to do. I've got nothing to lose. I'm just going to go out there and try and bang them out.
Oh, again.
Oh! That'll rock! Dangerous Davey Grant walking him up tonight!
He is out cold.
It was the first time I'd knocked anyone clean out with one punch before. Give me a bit of confidence in my own chin. Like, I got my jaw broke and still went and fought on. I was still taking punches on a broken jaw and then just knocking this kid out. This is Davey Grant. This is how Davey Grant wants to fight.
Davey Grant, the father of 3, coming home with the biggest highlight of his UFC career.
I get back to my kids, it's usually been like a few weeks, and it's super emotional. The kids definitely feel it, and they know exactly what it is. They know how much it all means to me.
Heidi!
Oh. It's always nice to get back and see the kids. Oh, no. The last goodbye is always very emotional for me. I don't let the kids see. Feel like an old-day guy going off to war. Whether I'm cut to bits, broken jaws, won or lost, it makes no difference, and I get home to the kids, and it's just because that's why I do it.
Shine, get me.
Okay, then. Give us a kiss.
Davey Grant 2.0 is making his way back to the octagon. Great to see from one of the Fight Game's good guys.
Davey Grant's he's a happy savage. There's always a smile on his face. He loves fighting, whether that's beating somebody up or getting beaten up himself.
Oh! Powerful left from Martinez.
Good shot. Yeah, of course it was. You're going to hit more in this round. Come back from work.
Oh! Down in! Oh, my God! Dangerous Davey Grant does it again!
There's not a lot of things I could have done in my life that I would enjoy as much as fighting. I love the fact that I can fight a lot more consistently now.
Oh, there it is. Right on the money, Dom.
You finished him, Lewis. You finished him, Lewis. Wow, and he puts him out. Wow.
He's aware of all the injuries he's had. He's aware of his age, that he knows he's not going to be able to do this forever. So he's literally putting it all on the line, and every fight is like his last fight.
This is everything I ever wanted. I just want to be known as someone who just comes to scrap. That's what I want to be remembered as, and that's what I'll continue doing for as long as I can.
What a fight that was, wasn't it? Good team. Very impressive.
O notório Conor McGregor impactou o esporte de maneira inédita e ganhou o status de superastro como duplo campeão. O irlandês criou alguns dos momentos mais memoráveis da história do MMA, inspirando a próxima geração de lutadores em seu país, incluindo o astro em ascensão Ian Machado Garry. Pedimos ao peso meio médio para listar seus momentos favoritos de McGregor em Top 5.
There's no one that's had a bigger impact in the sport other than Conor McGregor.
Undeniably the biggest star the UFC has ever had.
His impact has been unrivaled.
People are freaking out all over the world because this guy's fighting.
He has done more for the sport than any individual. He has excelled MMA in a way that probably will never be replicated again.
Charismatic and enigmatic.
He is someone who does not give a f***. The way he markets himself, the way he carried his brand, the confidence in which he walked around with and spoke with.
No chance, that's what you got.
He thrives off big moments and the opportunity to go out there and put on a show, and he had the skill to go out there and win the titles.
Big shots by McGregor.
But he also had the charisma and the confidence to entertain an entire planet.
I love each and every one of you.
This is the future Ian Garry here, and these are my top 5 Conor McGregor moments. Coming in at number 5, UFC 178. The fact that this man said what he was going to do and went out and did it, it's a testament to his confidence.
I'm going to crack him with a jab and he's going to wobble and I'm going to put him away early. It's going to be a first round KO, mark my words.
The way that he spoke about putting stuff out there in the world for it to be seen so that it can happen.
The absolute confidence is compelling.
And he wasn't afraid to tell the world how he was going to do it and go out there and prove that he was right.
Poirier and McGregor. Oh, he heard him. Looking to finish the fight. It is all over.
The man talked the talk and walked the walk. Mystic Mac.
So I said I'd knock him out in the first round, and I knocked him out in the first round. You can call me Mystic Mac because I predict these things.
The way he visualized the fight and the way he spoke about it, and it happened exactly like that. Never really been done in a way that he did it, and it has to be on my list. Coming in at number 4 is any time Conor McGregor opens his mouth.
The king speaks however he wants.
I'm a pimp. Rocky guilty Mick.
The fact that he can change people's feelings and emotions when he opens his mouth after he wins.
Oh, surprise, surprise. The king is back.
And can just get you pumped full of adrenaline and hype you up so much by just literally muttering some words out of his mouth.
We're not here just to take part. We're here to take over.
When he opened his mouth and the performance he put on, it wasn't just the fighter, it was the man he was and the way he spoke.
It's not all talk here. I'm gonna wipe out everyone in this division. I said that, and I will do it.
And then obviously the fact that you're saying that stuff in front of an Irish crowd, well, it's just gonna cause chaos. You hear about the stories about the traveling Irish. As someone who's involved in his nation, someone who's a fellow countryman, as a fan, as a fight fan, as a kid who was sat down and watching this fighter reach his dreams, it's just gold. Coming in at number 3, the night that the king claimed his throne. Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, Las Vegas, Nevada. He set himself in the history books and claimed that first UFC title. He goes out there and he sleeps who many regarded as the most dominant fighter that we'd seen in the sport, the #1 pound for pound king. Conor won that fight even before the fight had begun. The way you could kind of see Aldo not really being himself, and he kept his head down the entire time until he looked up. And when he looked up across the cage, you see Conor McGregor smiling, ready and raring to go.
Here we go!
And Conor McGregor goes out there and takes the throne.
Oh! The first punch he threw slept him.
It put his name in the history books forever.
One of the greatest of all time.
He was already a superstar, but now he is a superstar with the world title. And that, for me, has to be number 3. Coming in at number 2 is UFC 205 press conference when Jeremy Stephens took a stab at the king, and he will remember that for the rest of his life. Conor McGregor isn't just known for his unbelievable fights, but he's also known for his amazing viral one-liners.
There's two things I really like to do, and that's whoop ass and look good.
That was why people tuned in. I mean, there was more people at press conferences because he was there, and you know you're going to get those one-liners.
Conor McGregor made us rich. Break out the red panties. This solid gold pocket watch. 3 people died making this watch, you know what I mean? I talk and I talk and I talk, but guess what? I back it up.
When Jeremy Stephens made the wrong decision and tried to go at the king, and he said,
"This guy TKOs people. When I knock people out, they don't move."
Conor turned around to Jeremy Stephens and he said that famous line,
"Who the is that guy? Who the is that?"
You can't plan for something like that. He just reacted in the moment in the most real way he possibly could, and that was it. And I absolutely loved it, because if you're from Ireland, you will feel it. It's just there's something in us that just has to bite back at something like that. I literally remember everyone in Ireland being like, "Who the is that guy?" It was brilliant. So that for me would be my number 2 Conor McGregor moment. Coming in at number 1 is UFC 205, when Conor McGregor made history and became the first UFC double champ. I remember sitting down at my best mate's house on the couch, absolutely buzzing, waiting to watch this fight.
No fighter in UFC history has ever been champion in 2 weight divisions at the same time.
Conor spoke about it in the lead up to the fight, how he was going to make history, and when that man said something, it's hard to doubt him.
McGregor looking to make history. Here we go!
The performance he put on that night was clinical.
He got tagged! He got tagged! He's hurt!
It was the best, in my opinion, the best Conor we've ever seen.
Oh, man. And he hurt him again. He hurt him bad. Oh, he's done. He's done. That's it.
It is all over! History has been made!
You're watching an athlete become a 2-weight world champion. Everything he had done up to that point was already historical, and that just topped it for him.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody. The double champ does what the he wants.
Those were my top 5 Conor McGregor moments.
O campeão do peso meio-médio do UFC, Kamaru Usman, foi recentemente incluído ao Hall da Fama da NWCA. Agora considerado um dos melhores lutadores do mundo, o antigo destaque da Divisão 2 foi reconhecido pelo seu sucesso no wrestling, em um evento especial na Flórida. Acompanhamos com exclusividade o campeão em sua cerimônia de indução, em Bastidores do UFC.
Here is the undisputed UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru Usman, the former 2010 D2 National Wrestling Champion, 3-time NCAA All-American, and now one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time.
I'm here in Jacksonville for the NWCA Division II Wrestling Hall of Fame banquet.
I first got into wrestling in high school. I quickly fell in love with the sport because I realized that I got out what I put in. The harder I trained and the more disciplined I was in the sport, the better the result that I got. Over the years, I got better and better to the point where I figured, what was next? How could I continue my career? And that was wrestling in college.
Well, I first heard about Kamaru from one of his high school friends. I recruited him straight out of high school, and I tell you what, he really kind of took off when he stepped foot in our room.
All through that tenure and those times, I wanted to be the best.
He was on such a mission to win a national championship, it was like nobody was going to stand in his way. His junior, senior year, won over 40 matches. got to the national finals. He was losing by one. The kid took a shot on him. I'll never forget. He did a little knee flipper, great technique, and took him down at the buzzer to win a national championship. And now to go on, to see what he's doing in the UFC, it doesn't surprise me. It really doesn't, because he has such drive, such commitment. It's good to see you. I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing? Thanks for being here. I know this. Tonight, being inducted into the Division II Hall of Fame not only means a lot to the University of Nebraska at Kearney, but it means a lot for him.
Ever since I was little, I always wanted to feel what it would be like to be at the top of a sport. And here we are today, being inducted into the Division II National Wrestling Hall of Fame.
I can't even recognize you anymore.
You don't recognize me?
Gotten skinny now, he just hides out?
Yeah.
What's up, man?
I always loved coming around events like this because you just get to, relive your time in the sport that's given you so much, that has taught you so much.
Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Kamaru.
Thank you guys so much for introducing me to such a wonderful sport. You guys truly demanded excellence from me, which set the tone for the rest of my life. UNK ultimately was responsible for exposing me to not just, high-level wrestling, but also the world of MMA. So today, accepting this honor, I can truly say that I'm officially retiring from the sport of competitive wrestling. But August 20th, my opponent, don't think I won't wrestle, because I will. I'm damn sure gonna wrestle. So I want to thank you guys for having me. It's been an honor, and thank you, wrestling, for all you've given me.
I spent so much of my time being an athlete. It's great now to be able to look back, look what dedicating yourself into your craft wholeheartedly can do. Look at the accolades that you could achieve for that. I'm just excited to, see what the next phase of my life is. But it was a damn good run as an athlete, and it still is as a mixed martial arts fighter.
E chegamos ao fim deste episódio. Entre em contato com a gente e compartilhe sua opinião online usando a hashtag Conexão UFC. Até a próxima!